Hello, 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 and welcome. Thank you so very much for those who have already shown up. I need my angels today. Hello, Ahmed, Nelia, Scorpio Sun, Alexandra. My wonderful, coolest dog of 3 got into something, and I had to put him down with my kids a couple days ago. So it has indeed been a trying time spiritually for me. I asked for a blessing and had a hard time figuring out where it was until recently. This morning, I took a picture of my other dog, and there was like a flame on the wall, and I tried to retake it and I couldn't. And then when I looked closer at it, I could see the reflection of my second dog. So I'm going to put that out on my page. I've never been through a shocking experience like that before, but I'm thanking Spirit for that sign. Hello, Tracy, Gigi, Denise, Shirley, good afternoon. Rilo 59. Aw, thank you. Hi, Des. And yes, blessings. Millie, good afternoon. Jennifer, thank you for the blessings. It is greatly appreciated. All is well as of now, Sybil. And now it's gotten better because I have my angels around me. All right, so I was trying to think about this week. What is a good energy that we should be focusing on or trying to figure out this week for each of the signs? Today, I'm going to go from Aries to Pisces, right down the line. I'm going to try to just commit maybe 10 minutes to each sign, maybe even 5, because I have indeed been doing a lot of personal readings. And I'm very thankful about those personal readings. By the way, not only am I thankful for the continual 85-95% that keep coming back for more readings, for more clarification, because that helps me to get closer to you as a soul and to learn how life works, and vice versa, I'm sure. All right, so if anybody would like a personal reading, if you're new here, I do offer personal readings at my email, through my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and my price list is below. I am still, yes, offering what may become a full-time price for those who maybe don't have so much cash on hand at this time because of the holidays and etc. We'll just call it a holiday 15-minute video reading for $25, okay? I feel like there was more I was supposed to express, but I think I'm just going to start. So let's go ahead. Do we have anybody who would like to timestamp? Hi, Tracy. I said hello, 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 all the way down to Sybil and Millie, Gemini. Yolanda. Hello, Yolanda. And Yolanda saying hello to everyone. Hope all is well. Thank you. All right. So again, I think we should all be focusing on is this new path. Okay. A lot of people are like, should I move? When can I move? I'm getting held up. Should I move? Meaning in a new path with a new person. Should I start a new creative project? Should I start a small business? Should I move into this new direction? Because right now, a lot of people are feeling clouded, right? With the cloud, get clarity, trying to find the truth, our truth, because we're all heading into a very more spiritual viewpoint and perspective of things. Good price. Thank you, Millie. All right, Rilo 59, thank you for offering to timestamp. I think go ahead and then give you the free 15-minute video reading. So again, remember k42@gmail.com. And I'm just going to be doing that like once per person. So hopefully everybody will get a chance to help me timestamp. It means the world. All right, let's go ahead and start for Aries. I saw 415. So that could be a lot about home, could be about business. Could be about a celebration. 15, 1 + 5 is 6. It is about time to recognize success in the area by which maybe it hasn't felt very successful for Aries, okay? When I look at my first Lenormand spread, they are talking about a commitment, a partnership, or a contract. This particular Aries has learned a lot and they're going through a very spiritual transformation. They're trying to find the strength to bring an end to a situation that kept them confused for a period of time. They almost wanted to take a risk in some situation, but now they're wondering probably midweek from now. So let's just say this is midweek from now. Okay, that's as good as my brain can do it right now. By the end of the week, going towards into maybe next Monday, there again comes some form of playfulness or connection or something even that a child does that makes someone very happy and proud. So let's clarify these messages. Eliana, Scorpio. Okay, yeah. So remember, this is a year number 2, just like I talked about last year, like I talked about at the beginning of this year, all the way through. At the end of this year, people should have a good idea of this new path, this new direction, because I really feel strongly that in the beginning of January 2019, that we are going to be stepping into that number 3. The year adds up to be a 3. In numerology, that's about spiritual blessings, happiness, joy, celebration, and decisions that I think people are going to make for their own best, highest good. Hello, Lisa, Thomas, Anne. Hello. Aries has learned a lot, exhausting. Yep, these paths, we come to this earth of tests. And it's been a doozy, but now we're all going to start to move forward. And we are going to go through a bit of a test because of retrograde on like the 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th. So it's a time not to make big decisions. All right. So we have a feminine energy waiting. I don't know if she's waiting at a distance or she is the Aries that is waiting. She's a little bit bored and mischievous. She may be waiting on the energies of a caring, loving, giving, supportive person in their life. She may be thinking of a new boss, a new however it applies. All right, this week, Aries is going to be thinking about their love and romance energies. Should I quit trying to want to roll the dice when it comes to a fox, someone who's sly, cunning, or manipulative? At some point, I think by maybe midweek, there is an Aries here who's going to say, I'm sweeping away from even trying to figure out what this is and what it has been. I'm done with it. I'm laying it down. And by the end of the week, into the weekend, of course, going into Monday, we have beautiful recognition again, wanting to travel because of the recognition we're receiving, wanting to go towards a playful connection, which could be a very well-dressed masculine male energy who's maybe financially abundant and secure. Your next test. Well, a lot of times that shows up in a personal reading, but when we get to your sign, maybe it'll make sense. Sun. I have 2 boys and one's a Taurus, and they are always losing things. All right, so let's go ahead and add some. You know what I think I want to do? I'm going to ask about the other person, the other end of why you're trying to make a decision, Aries. What are that other person, place, circumstance, or situation? What are the perspectives of another when it comes to this Aries this week? Perspectives of another when it comes to Aries. Okay, so Aries, someone around you wants to offer maybe kind words and messages, but that's about what they are. They're wanting to follow their fantasy into a new direction. Oh my gosh, Maria, thank you so much for the donation. Okay, relationship sector. This Aries will, in their relationships, probably speak their truth about, I'm not into this fantasy thing. I'm not into you just kind of coming and going. I'm not into small offers of love that don't grow. This Aries midweek is saying, you know what? I put a lot into this path. I'm wondering now, should I just recognize the lesson and move on? Emotionally, yeah, I think this Aries is saying, I pulled someone into my path that I have, because I subconsciously wanted to manipulate or be playful or create something that was definitely playful and fun, maybe even a little bit passionate. But Spirit's saying, I'm going to give you the strength, Aries, to not regret what has transpired, but to learn from what has transpired. And once you have said to yourself, I've learned the lesson, I can now move forward and hope for new things, to heal from what didn't work out in my life. I can now walk away from what serves me. And because I do, I can finally sit in the energies of celebration and joy. I'm going to have the strength to speak, most importantly, to myself about what I want in love and passion or my future. And I'm going to be very clear about that with someone who maybe doesn't have a lot of love to give at this time for whatever reason. So by the end of the week, going into next Monday, we have someone opening up their heart, or maybe even Aries saying, I'm going to be playful with the ones I already have, the ones I've already manifested into my life path. I want to be a caregiver, a lover, a provider, a supportive energy for those around me in my life. I'm going to heal. I'm going to set new goals. And I'm going to recognize that sometimes playful messages lead to situations that are built on just passion and lust. And that appears as to be what this was built on for this Aries. One moment. I have a child that doesn't take no for an answer, so I'm just going to quick drop a message. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so any last questions for Aries before we move into Taurus? Sun, moon, or rising, male or female, for this week of November 13th, 2018. Everyone's being so kind and wonderful to one another. Thank you for this available for. Exactly what happened to me. Thank you for clarifying, Sybil. All right, so we're going to do Taurus at 11:36. So Taurus could be thinking about coming together with another. It may be a blessed connection. It may be that Taurus has come a long way and they've learned a lot about themselves and they're contemplating a new beginning with another person, or maybe with a new job. Let's take a closer look. Yes, they've been reborn. They are wondering about their long-term future. They know that they've made mistakes. And now they're starting to think about what is good for me, what is a karmic blessing for me in my path ahead. I feel burdened because I've been hoping, wishing, and praying for maybe a passionate connection with another. This particular Taurus is wanting to roll the dice and learn more about another person's circumstance or situation. They want to take a chance and risk an opportunity to celebrate in a good way. Midweek, this particular Taurus is coming into connection with someone who feels like a soulmate connection. But by the end of the week, going into Monday, I feel like they're saying, I still don't know. I may just bring an end to this connection. I'm hoping, wishing, and praying when it comes to a business, organization, bigger, better home, and my long-term future. I'm waiting on a message so I can sweep away from communication of sorts learning more about a romantic connection that is cloudy. Unclear. This Taurus midweek is, again, thinking this is a karmic connection. Now, in the beginning of the week, Monday to Tuesday, there is like a partnership, a relationship, or a desire to have one. There's a desire to roll the dice, but there's a fear that maybe this isn't a karmic connection. There's a fear that someone will make a mistake or that they already did. This Taurus is saying to themselves, I want to communicate and learn more about the situation that feels very much like a soulmate connection. By the end of the week, I'm going to recognize, is this the right path ahead of me or not? But if I'm unsure, I'm going to just focus on financial abundance and security and my own path. Hi, Des. Make sure when you guys ask me a question to provide me with your sun sign, because I'm just not going to be able to think about and remember for sure at this time what that is. All right, so let's bring in some spiritual guidance. I think I'm going to actually bring in the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild, and I'm going to do a circle spread for Tauruses. Just being called to use this deck, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, for this week of November 13th, 2018. So we have the breaking, all right, in the center of the circle spread for Tauruses. It's like when you come so far for something, there's the breaking away from what was in order to figure out what is to be. Okay, that's in the beginning of the week, trying to get the truth, trying to figure out what makes me happy. And how do I move forward in my path with this happiness? Maybe with another or with this new opportunity in finances. In the relationship sector, there is the dancing of the planets, the coming together with another in the relationship sector. Something is breaking, or a part of Taurus is breaking, and they're trying to get to the truth of what they truly want. In their creative aspects position, they have towering magnificence, really coming together with another and really looking at that situation. Is this my soulmate connection? Is this my soul contract when it comes to a business? In the actions position, there's going to be a knowing without knowing at the end of the week. That's where that confusion is okay, this path is opening up. Is this the right path for me? Know that emotionally, you've got the heart of God energies, which is a number 9, saying that, yes, you broke away from a part of yourself that no longer serves you. And now you can manifest the dance of the planets' energies. You can manifest the coming together with good things. So remember, day to day with the she loves energies, that even if things work out or even if they don't, Spirit wants you to love the energies of people, of who you are connecting with, whether it's going to be long-term or not. There's very important reasons for why we connect with others. Spirit's giving you the yin-yang energies in the inner strengths position to just let Spirit show you the way. Someone definitely by the end of the weekend or into Monday is going to be letting go of a business tied to maybe a boss, a leader of sorts, and they are going to trust and allow themselves to break into a new path because they're going to have a deep knowing that this new beautiful connection is indeed the right one. And to clarify that, Spirit is saying, yes, with the legacy of light energies, especially when it's round and round, day to day, learning from what was, going into new beginnings, remembering the past, and stepping into more fulfillment. More fulfillment is coming. So this week, you guys are kind of asked to just pay attention to the little things. Open up your heart. Give love to all. And trust in Spirit. That as you are breaking away from a part of yourself that did not serve you, as you are communicating and thinking about new directions are indeed opening up long-term for you. All right. So any last questions for Tauruses, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for this week of November 13th, 2018? Thank you, Rilo, for asking to like and subscribe. I do appreciate that very much. Okay. Here we go, Geminis. Hi, Khalil. Geminis, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for the week of November 13th, 2018. We have a karmic energy here and somebody wanting to take a risk, wanting to roll the dice, trying to figure out if someone is devoted to them or if they are devoting themselves to what they should be in their own path. All right, we've got somebody sweeping away from maybe a path that they've been in for a long period of time, cutting away from what was, trying to get to the truth of what will be regarding children or regarding a playful connection. There may be burdening energies, and the burden may be that I've got to take more steps. I've got to connect with more people. I got to figure out my way. I got to connect with the right one. So if you guys continue to follow this energy into the week, you will, or you already have, learned something about where you're meant to go. Okay, midweek, you're going to get excited because I feel like you're freeing yourself from feeling stuck, Gemini, midweek, and that by the end of the week into next Monday, there is a forward movement, travel, or physically moving to a more financially abundant and secure circumstance, environment, however that's applying. Okay, so we have a Gemini woman or somebody who has a Gemini woman waiting at a distance. She's a little bit bored, a little bit of impatience, a little bit mischievous. She is, or Gemini, you are being anchored in your current path at this time. You are where you're supposed to be in this moment. There is a Gemini here who's thinking about the energies of the snake, lies and deceit, dishonesty. Somebody is thinking a karmic connection may be who they should love, or that their love energies are being tempted by what feels like a karmic connection. Again, this could be a financial path. Somebody's leaving a business or organization because it's come full circle and it's time to move forward. It's time to move home. It's time to move into a more fulfilling path ahead. So to clarify these energies, I'm bringing in the second Lenormand spread. Spirit saying someone feels stuck and trapped in a situation, and there's a masculine energy here who is well-dressed, maybe very successful. So in the beginning of the week, Spirit, Geminis, it's time to really think about what you've learned, to celebrate how far you've come when it comes to a commitment, partnership, or business contract, or business in general. You're going to realize that there is something transpiring here, maybe today or tomorrow for this Gemini, that feels very karmic, that feels like the right one. Something that could go long term. But again, this Gemini is feeling stuck where they're at for some reason, or they're feeling stuck and not being able to free themselves to go towards a masculine energy that is waiting at a distance. They're thinking, this Gemini is thinking about communicating with another about finances, or this Gemini is going to be receiving by the end of the week quick and unexpected communication regarding financial abundance and security. Able to move, to relocate, to travel somewhere else, even though it feels burdening. There is something there, but why does it feel like a burden? Let's take a closer look. Children, travel, movement. Having the key to make the decision, but feeling anxious about communication. There could be playfulness here that someone's trying to sweep away from, and there could also be someone who's saying, I'm done with one path. I'm eager to get to know what else is available for me in the future. I want a bigger, better paying position, and I do feel like that opportunity could come this week. Just make sure you are, sure of what is involved in that position, in that direction. Travel if you have to find clarity. Amen. All right. So let's bring in some clarity, shall we? I'm going to bring in the Wisdom of the House of Night. Oh no, Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Hi, Kiana. Hello, Lisa, Scorpio. Okay, Khalil, Brandy. Thank you for watching. Hi, Carol. Sybil, Aries, Pisces, rising. Okay, good. Sissy, thank you for making it. Jody just popped in. Well, thank you for stopping in. Everyone joining in. 2020 in France. Oh, okay. All right. And again, I'm sorry, I'm receiving messages from these kids that are wanting to. Okay. All right, so here we go. Please clarify the messages for Gemini. I'm sorry, Gemini must have been, we'll say at 2200. Maybe they're looking for paths in love and finances at the same time. Ooh, okay. So in the center of the circle spread, Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, you have the fates energies, meaning that something came before you that was very tempting and attractive and beautiful and wonderful for a period of time. And now it is flowing between your fingers on and about its way, as it's meant to do. So enjoy each communication for what it is and continue to think about who you and how you're going to co-create with moving forward. You have the knowledge and experience that you need to decide, should I co-create with this cheetah, or is this cheetah going to devour my heart and soul? This particular Gemini energy in their relationship sector has the soulmate energy, thinking that this connection is a soulmate, especially by Tuesday or Wednesday. This particular Gemini is being reborn through this process. They're learning through their actions that maybe all that glitters is not gold, that once the gold blows away and the mask comes off and you look deep into someone's eyes, you understand that maybe they're not the person or circumstance or situation that you thought they were. So by the end of the week into Monday, we've got clean it up energies emotionally, clean up negative thinking, negative feelings, negative energies in general, negative people, places, circumstances, situations, and environments, and know in your subconscious that the higher power is here to help guide you towards the correct soul path, the correct soul mate. They want you to use your imagination each and every day throughout the week and focus on building a solid foundation beneath yourself. What is your solid foundation? What does your path look like? Where do you live? What is your income? What do you like to do day to day with your creative and soul purpose? Now is the time to have the inner strength to build a solid foundation beneath yourself, recognizing that sometimes people just come and go. Yes, they're very attractive and beautiful, but do you want to co-create with them? You need to find clarity emotionally before making that decision. Okay, so in a 3-card summary, the beginning of the week for Geminis is take some time to observe. There will come a time where there's a change in the wind and a fork in the road. But right now, you need to just remain poised until there can be some form of communication once again. Now, midweek, Spirit's saying take some time to rest, heal, exercise, eat right, let go of inner chaos and conflict, because there's going to be a deep knowing that as you use your imagination, that you and breathe, that messages of a new opportunity will indeed come your way. Okay? Somebody wants to offer their loyal heart to someone. They met at one point and they mirrored each other, and that was great. And now they're thinking about moving forward, but Spirit's saying go the distance, chop the wood, take time to think before you move forward. At some point, there's got to be a process of mending and healing when it comes to messages that were not received. Spirit's saying we're trying to bring you blessings when it comes to a solid foundation this week, but someone or something is not right for you, and that energy is holding you back. So by the end of the week, going into Monday, we have the no place like home. There's no place like home. As I appreciate the path I'm on and think about future paths, I'm going to also take the time to recognize old cycles, patterns, and behaviors that have brought me unfulfillment in my life. I'm going to, from now on, do things by the book and open my heart to the many wonderful opportunities and offers that Spirit wants to show me through my actions and intentions, through the building blocks energies of a solid foundation, happiness, and joy in my own path first. Okay, any last questions for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this week before we move into Cancers? At some point, I'm just going to apologize ahead of time. I have 2 boys that are both trying to come to me to ask me for assistance from Mom. And they're going to show up and my door is locked downstairs. So I'm going to have to run down and unlock that door and probably give away money. Gosh darn it. All right, so let's move on. All right. You're welcome, Lorna. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, please. We're at 2747. So we have a new path that is difficult for Cancers. Should I or shouldn't I? What have I learned? How can I move forward from here out into a more fulfilling path ahead? How do I stand strong? Okay, Cancers, have you been researching a new path, a new direction? Have you taken the time to really think about if you want to close a chapter in your life and truly move into a new chapter? Because we have a Cancer here who is thinking about a new path when it comes to partnership, commitments, or contracts. But then we have someone trying to end something because of the anxiety tied to a very passionate masculine energy, something that has indeed gone full circle. There's a desire to communicate, text, or tweet. This particular Cancer is learning in the beginning of the week that someone is full of lies and deceit. By midweek, this Cancer may be speaking their truth about that, or they're really wanting to have a conversation via the internet or some form of technology to say, hey, this has been a long and difficult path, and I'm not sure I want to climb this mountain anymore. I'm not going to go around this mountain with you again. So let's talk about what the mountain looks like ahead, because I'm ready to leave this mountain behind. Amen. All right. So for clarification, I'm bringing in my second Lenormand spread. We have a masculine, it could be a younger gentleman, someone coming in quickly, unexpectedly, kind of like my boys, with the moon energy. So they're going to come in and cause confusion. Should I or shouldn't I? What is the gosh darn truth when it comes to my love and romance energies? I like the communication I'm having via social media or in my community or society with someone who is not healthy for me. I thought this was a karmic connection. And Spirit's saying, yeah, you have a key to success if you want to connect with that person. I think you should communicate. You should find out the truth so you know how to move forward, or if you should move forward at all. As you communicate with another, make sure that you are walking away with happiness, joy, and contentment, and not confusion or worry. Because Spirit's saying you guys are where you're supposed to be this week. So kind of sit for a minute. Oh, because there's going to be the sweeping away from some form of communication here midweek. So we've got the beginning of the week for Cancer saying, look, there's a lot more that you need to learn. You may want to celebrate something regarding your children, spend more time with your children, or you're going to be learning something about a very passionate connection. Now, for some Cancers, this passionate connection may be very handsome, very well dressed, and probably very wealthy, but in your thoughts, you're going to know, if you don't already, that this person is full of the energies of lies and deceit for whatever reason in their journey. So midweek, you guys are thinking about sweeping away from communication, texting, tweeting. And by the end of the week, Spirit's saying you're going to be hearing gossip or information about someone who seemed to be a caring, loving, giving provider. And by the end of the week, you're looking at, oh my gosh, do I want to go around this mountain again? Or should I just kind of sit and observe? And again, Spirit is definitely saying sit and chill out and recognize that there is a partnership, a connection, a contract that has come full circle spiritually. It is time to make new wishes come true in new directions on new paths and to bring an end to that mountain. Amen. Spirit saying, don't allow yourself to become bored, discontent, or mischievous, because that's what's going to cause you anxiety. It is now time to research this chapter of your life and contemplate, do I want to continue to move forward with this, whatever it is long term, or am I going to communicate with an organization, business, or new opportunity? That could be karmic. Ooh, maybe you guys are going to meet someone by the weekend or something else. Let's take a look for Cancers. Now I'm going to pull from the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. Cancers, please, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for the week of November 13th, 2018. Oh, you're very welcome, Ivy. Oh, Cancer. Okay, good. Blessings to you as well, Fern. Thank you, Michelle from New York. Personal readings before, sending you love. Oh, thank you for coming. Hi, Anne. Thank you for clarifying. All right, so we're moving into Circle Spread with the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. Okay, so Cancers, you're being told to start moving forward. Keep your heart open to all opportunities, all ideas, all new things in your life. Because they want you to let go of the energies of suffering in your thoughts position. In your relationship sector, this particular Cancer is dealing with energies of discord and heartache. That's what Spirit's telling you to move happily away from, obviously, right? So in your creative aspects position of the Circle Spread, Spirit's saying creatively, we're going to give you the warrior energies within you and around you to move forward with your sword of truth, to speak your truth with those you come into connection with in a fair and just manner, but to continue to cut away a brand new path for yourself. Reflect in your actions position, okay? That's all you're being asked to do this week, is to reflect on maybe kind words and messages from others, but to know that emotionally you've come a long way, baby, okay? So Cancers, you are sitting at the head of your path with your strong intuition, looking at how you can let go of suffering and move towards happiness once again. In your subconscious, Spirit is suggesting that you work on your skills, your talents, and your gifts. That's going to heal you from the energies of heartache in this relationship sector. Day-to-day, Spirit saying that this particular Cancer is indeed dealing with someone who has the underworld energies of lies, deceit, manipulation, you name it. All right. So in your inner strengths position, Spirit saying we are going to help you to find harmony as you move forward and reflect, as you free yourself from energies of suffering and heartache and work on your skills, your goals, your intentions for the future, because it's the future that holds your blessings now, Cancer. So be diplomatic in the beginning of the week, but speak your truth. Set your goals and turn your path into a well-oiled machine. Know what you're doing, where you're going, and how you're going to get there. While simultaneously, you sacrifice old energies of suffering. There may be a little bit of nostalgia here, but those cups are empty. Spirit saying focus on a solid foundation beneath you and ahead of you, especially when it comes to finances and career, a creative project, a brand new path. Spirit saying we're opening that brand new portal for you by the end of the week, going into next week. Cancers, and there's going to be great financial gain. So do not worry about finances. Dedicate yourself to that which is for your highest best good and for the highest best good of those around you. Step into your own independent path and be clear again with others about your boundaries, your goals and intentions. Have the courage to shine like the sun as you choose a new creative or financial path. And know that through your prayers, you are indeed manifesting that caregiver, provider, that partner that is set to come for somebody here if you're single. Be careful of energies of discontent. Apply your intellect. Replace your fears with exciting new goals and intentions, and let go of confusion. Ask the hard questions with someone. Get those answers and be willing to move on, because again, you have the warrior energies this week to do so. Positive aggressive, didn't get his way. Sagittarius, yeah. Oh, Fern. That's all right. You grew from that in many ways. And that's a good thing to always reflect upon, is what did I learn about myself? You know, I allowed for this person to come in my path, and they came into my path for a reason, to teach me about what, you know, what to maybe even avoid in the future, or how to recognize that before I give my whole mind, body, and soul away. All right. Will Cancer reconcile with Virgo? Are there any Cancers here that are with a Virgo at this time? Or that was just with a Virgo, or that is thinking about a Virgo? I'd like to see what someone else has to say, because I think I already know the answer to that. I think Cancers, it's time to move on. And if that Virgo wants to reconcile with you, they'll let you know. Okay. But if not, then not. You know, if we want to be in someone's life, we're going to push our way there, right? But if we don't want to, we're not going to answer the phone or deal with them. And that happens both ways. All right. So we're moving into Leos at 3633. So we have maybe an ending, a change, but definitely a successful one for Leos. We have a new path, a new direction, and something tied to financial security, expenses. Exciting new direction with someone who's caring, loving, giving, or supportive, maybe even a boss or someone who is kind. There are anxious energies for this Leo because they are dealing with an addiction or someone who has an addiction. They're trying to get to the truth about traveling or moving, or they're trying to just get a perspective of what's that going to be like. So they're waiting for dreams to come manifest. And Spirit's saying, just continue to wish and get excited about your future. Don't roll the dice this week. There's a passionate masculine energy here, but this particular Leo is feeling trapped, feeling stuck in some way. And by the end of the week, going into early next week, we have a fox, someone sneaky. 1 minute. All right, thank you. Okay, all right. Recentering. Okay. Yeah, so we have gifts coming at the end of the week, early into next week, that are, or kind words and messages from someone who is not being completely honest. I don't know if it's Leo or someone else. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we have this Leo thinking about a snake, or energies of lies and deceit, or energies of wanting to manipulate. There's a path ahead that this Leo feels like they can't trust for some reason. This Leo is starting off the week, pardon my dog, with feeling trapped in a commitment or partnership, maybe even a marriage. There is a passionate masculine energy, and this Leo is feeling kind of stuck. They're wanting to roll the dice and take a risk on kind words, messages, flowers, or gifts. Midweek, and by the end of the week, they're sweeping away from dishonesty and mistrust. So they're either choosing not to make a poor decision, or that's what I'm feeling. And by the end of the week, going into early next week, we have trying to find the truth with the moon card energies, trying to figure out these kind words, messages, flowers, or gifts. All right, so I'm going to clarify by bringing in the Enchanted Map deck in one more second. Okay, why? All right, Leos. Is there a lot of disruption going on for Leos? No. Thank you, Brandy. Okay, here we go. So circle spread for Leos. Spiritual advice is that you guys need to balance yourself. Find something that makes you happy. Get it done. If you are moving, make sure you know what you're moving towards. Pack up. If you're moving, start to pack things, start to sell things, start to clean things out. That's going to help clean your thoughts out, Leo. In your thoughts position, we have movement. Moving quickly like an ostrich or an emu into a exciting new direction. Leos might feel like they're moving too quickly. So Spirit's saying, know that you have the magical prayer energies in your relationship sector. Hold on a second. All right. You have the magic of prayer in your relationship sector to find balance as you are moving forward, maybe at what feels like a quick pace, or you're wanting to move forward at a quick pace. In your creative aspects position of the circle spread, Leos, you are to become the leader of your path. You're the one that's supposed to support and be grounded for everyone, get everyone excited about this new path, this new direction ahead. In your actions position, it's time to sit with the energies of the deep freeze and to just reflect on how you're going to find balance each day. You know, how am I going to paint or draw in the evenings or weekends in a quiet space? How am I going to work out? How am I going to eat right? How am I going to find contentment and balance? Now, in your emotional aspects position, we have the storm field energies. Emotionally recognizing negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions, so that you can find balance and move forward in a calm manner. Subconsciously, this Leo needs to recognize when things are starting to flow again. Because once you center yourself, you'll be able to make these decisions in a calm, relaxing manner. Day to day, Spirit wants you to get to the point where you're seeing your journey ahead as a successful one, and that the world is opening up to you when it comes to wonderful things in your life. so that you can sweep away from negativity, so you can sweep away from negative actions or behaviors or addiction. I think that's a big message for this week for Leos, is it is time to really set new goals and intentions for yourself, but to do so in a calm and balanced way where you can really think about the process, what needs to be done, and the joy that comes with new goals, the day-to-day steps that need to be taken to accomplish these new goals and intentions. So in a 3-card summary to my right, Spirit is saying, you are in the place by which you currently belong. Just educate yourself and allow yourself to let go of what was so that you can enjoy the peaks of joy that are coming your way as you are coming apart from a situation, circumstance, place, or whatever, and finding clarity midweek. Step into the unknown, take off the blindfold, and recognize for this path, because this path was meant for you to walk. Know that Spirit is giving you the strength to commit to this new direction, this new opportunity, this change in your life. And by the end of the week, we have slow and steady wins the race. Sit in solitude and enjoy your solitude and the slowness of this process, because eventually things are going to wind up and get going. The blessings are going to come and you're going to receive a lot of encouragement. But right now, this week is a time to contemplate decisions, to pray to Spirit for balance and for your goals and intentions to move forward successfully, calmly, and in a balanced manner. All right, let's move into Virgos, unless there's a Leo who has a question regarding this week. Oh my goodness. Up today. I don't know what is going on. Here we go, Virgos. Okay, Sybil. Virgos, we have a commitment, partnership, contract, something that has come to a spiritual ending. It's gone full circle. It is indeed time for a new beginning, a new path ahead. Let's bring in the second Lenormand spread for Virgos, Sun, Moon, or Risings. We'll say at 4720 or something. So we have Virgos that are trying to create maybe a new life in some way, but it's feeling like it's a difficult process, or they fear that it's going to be. Yeah, something's come to an end full circle spiritually, and they're seeing it as a burden, when Spirit's saying, recognize that you've been reborn. Okay, you've been through a process, you've been through a mountain, you're on the other side of that mountain. What did you learn from that journey? How are you going to go back around that mountain in the same way, or are you going to allow yourself to transform? Virgos, free yourself from anxiety by making some changes regarding communication. Maybe there's communication here for a particular Virgo that just quit. So this week, by Wednesday, boy, that's tomorrow already, there is the thought of a new doorway. There is a thought of a new direction, a new path. Let's see what that's about. Wishes, hopes, prayers. Now, in the beginning of the week, they are speaking of snake. Who is not healthy for me, or what is it that I'm doing that's not healthy for myself? This could be an addiction. This could be lies and deceit. Am I going to make a mistake? Which way am I going in my life? Now, by today, maybe going into tomorrow, this particular Virgo is saying, I need to travel. I need to move. I need to relocate. Should I go and move at a distance? Should I travel at a distance so I can get to the truth of which direction my path is headed? So I can talk to someone in a situation that involves the energies of maybe a little bit of energies of lies and deceit, because I want to make my wishes come true. But in order to do so on Wednesday, this Virgo is saying, which doorway is the right one for me? So by the end of the week, going into, well, here's to the end of the week. We'll say into the weekend. This particular Virgo has money on the mind and money on the foundation. They may be thinking of their finances or financial abundance and security. They may be thinking of a Pisces or someone who has Pisces in their chart. And in the outcome position representing Sunday, there is a very karmic path. and someone who's waiting. I feel like this Virgo knows this person's waiting, or Virgo ends the weekend thinking about someone who's waiting, or they're the ones waiting to figure out, is this a karmic connection? What does this karmic connection mean? Should I restart a karmic connection that ended spiritually in some way? Wow. Should I give birth to, travel towards, or move towards another opportunity or person? I know I need to communicate. I know I need to text or tweet, or maybe even travel, so I can get the information I need, so I can find the clarity I'm seeking, so I can decide on a new chapter in my life. I want this playful connection, though I know there's a little bit of lies and deceit and manipulation involved. Therefore, I know as a Virgo, I need to come in quickly, ask those questions, and make a decision. Are you going to be in my life? Is this going to be a part of my life? Am I going to change my life or not, when it comes to my home, when it comes to my business, when it comes to my future? All right, so let's go ahead and look at the Gilded Tarot. Gemini is on about 18. Thank you, Rilo59. Has Sag been done? Not yet. We're working on Virgo, and then Sag will be 3 from now, and I'm going to try to move these into 5, 6, maybe 10 minutes max, however long Spirit takes. So true. Thank you, Sybil. All right, so to clarify with the circle spread, Virgos, you're being told to listen to your intuition. You are maybe even, there could be a Virgo here who's thinking of someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Take your time this week. Listen to your intuition. This Virgo definitely is thinking about a soulmate commitment, partnership, or contract in some way. In their relationship sector, they're laying down a passionate path. That was long. That was intense. It could have been a creative path or a career path. They're listening to their intuition to decide on their path ahead and what is meant to be. So by January, Wednesday or Thursday, we've got the major arcana judgment in the creative aspects position. So Spirit with this major arcana is telling the Virgo, we are going to help you to make the right decisions. Just listen to your intuition, because that is us trying to speak to you about a karmic or soulmate, what could be a soulmate connection. Okay, but it's up to you guys to take action this week, Virgos, to step forward with another and to decide, are we going to celebrate this happily ever after together? Am I going to celebrate contentment and joy in my finances with this new business? What is it that I want to celebrate? Wow. You guys may be surprised. Wow. By the end of the week, this could be Friday, Saturday. Some may take a little longer, but wow, Virgos, you're going to be shining like the sun, feeling like a kid again, knowing that Spirit's got your back. Spirit is helping you to make the right decision. Subconsciously, you know that you are at the head of your path, handling things as they should be handled, especially financially. You have come a long way. Day to day, you've been dealing with heartache. And Spirit's saying, we are going to help for you to make the decision to leave the heartache in the past and to give yourself a chance to think about this connection with another. Now, it doesn't mean you have to take action. It just means think about, because here's what's going on. This Virgo in their inner strengths position with the 8 of Swords is keeping themselves stuck. The swords are a figment of our imagination. It is not reality. We are keeping ourselves stuck from taking action to get to the truth of what and or who is it that's making me happy, that I will settle with, that I will build a future with. So in a 3-card summary to my right, we've got the beginning of the week being represented by communications, connections, celebrations with another. It could be that your ship is coming in, Virgo, after a long and difficult path. You are maybe connecting with another, and Spirit saying, know that you have the strength. Some of you may be connecting with someone who has Leo in their chart. You have the strength to recognize, is this cup being offered to me empty? And if so, I'm okay with that. I understand that it was meant to be when the Tower shows up. Therefore, I know I need to open my heart and move on, but I've got to step into this path to see with my own eyes my truth, or the truth of a situation. So midweek, meaning Wednesday to Friday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, somebody is going to come to the realization that a path no longer serves them and that it is time indeed to move towards a new path. And as soon as they make the decision to do so, to connect, to listen to their intuition, to communicate with another, they will be very surprised, this Virgo, that they are indeed celebrating the path ahead. They are indeed understanding that it is for sure time to let go and to leave troubled waters behind. Now, Virgos, you need to continue to set goals and meet goals and focus on your creative ideas, your career, your projects that make you happy day to day. If you are dealing with someone who is closed off emotionally, physically, whatever, it's okay. Again, with the Nine of Swords, it may feel painful to sit there, but you've put the swords on the wall. It's time to take them down and let the moonlight shine in so that the high priestess can guide you to the truth. So that the high priestess can guide you to have the strength of the Queen of Swords to speak your truth. Some of you may come into a connection with a No, I feel like this is you speaking your truth. You're going to continually be up in your head until you speak your truth about what you want and where you're going and what your goals and intentions are, and to not be afraid to use that sword to cut someone out of your path or to cut away from an old path that doesn't serve you. But of course, Spirit's saying, take your time. This is a small, maybe not even an offer of love. It's kind words and messages. We don't want to manifest something out of the Page of Cups or try to, because it's just a very small connection. It hasn't grown into much. There's a little bit of passionate communication here, or Spirit saying, move passionately towards your goals and intentions this week. Someone may come in slowly and unexpectedly. They may show up, this weekend. Now, I don't know if some of you Virgos are dealing with another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but this is an unhealthy connection for some reason. You guys need to be clear with others about your boundaries, about your truth, about your finances, about your priorities. And again, focus on a new path. You've gone full circle in some path. I really feel like you guys have learned about other people's baloney. And you know what a good choice from a bad choice is, even though you may be receiving a lot of attention this week. By the end of the week into early Monday next week, know that you have the major arcana, the star card energy. So we may have a Virgo here who's also dealing with someone who has Aquarius in their chart. Either way, give yourself till the weekend to really know what you're praying for before hop, skipping, and jumping and taking a risk. Be kind with your words. Put your sword away. Look into the reflection of the water when you bring your horse for a drink. And remember, we are all God's children. Sometimes we connect and then we're to release and then pick up the next two cups that Spirit's offering us until we have found a balance that is fair, equal, and meant to be, till it is completely offers peace. Because even into the weekend, there is confusion about children, or confusion about, or fantasy even about someone in the past. And that may just be that Virgo's trying to run from something towards someone from their past. And I just feel like, just be sure of what you're asking for this week from another before you head into that direction. Or if someone's coming towards you this week, Virgo, give it some time to think about it, okay? Something indeed has to end before something begins here. A doorway has to be decided, but not necessarily right away. Give it for sure through next weekend. Let people prove their true selves to you. Okay, so any last questions for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for this week before we move into Libras? Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless these cards with clearly defined messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for the week of November 13th, 2018. Okay, so we've got, a caring, loving, giving figure. Could be a motherly figure, could be a business person, could be something tied to the home environment for Libras. You are very welcome. Okay, second deck, please. Lenormand spread for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. commitment, partnership, travel, movement, wanting to sweep away, wanting to travel, wanting to move, wanting to get away is what I'm feeling for this Libra. Sweeping away from celebration, knowledge, wanting to manipulate a moment of time away, loving the attention, knowing that if it was meant to be, karmically, it would be. Somebody's learning an experience, and this process is having them, they're almost like second guessing their home environment. So let's see what that's about. This particular Libra is definitely thinking about their home environment. They're thinking about maybe creating new job offers, opportunities, creative projects within their home environment. They're trying to find clarity because there has been maybe a bit of boredom and discontent. They are wanting to travel, but they're feeling burdened. Spirit saying, stay where you're at during this week, Libras. There's some communication that's going to come your way about travel, or there was that just didn't work out. There could be a situation involving children, playfulness, dishonesty, anxiety. Woo! So Libras, this is a good week to sit and chill and think about all the wonderful, beautiful blessings of your life. Give thanks for the wonderful, beautiful people, places, circumstances, and situations that you have manifested up to this point in your life path. Here's what we have. A Libra is thinking about this. Financial abundance and security, prosperity, the path they've been on. What is the next mountain they want to climb when it comes to finances? What are the next goals and intentions? There could be communication, or they're doing something via social media, and they're hoping this will be karmic and long-term. Midweek, this particular Libra is saying, oh my gosh, yes, I'm sitting here observing how things are transpiring in my life, and I'm understanding that I am indeed rising to a higher level, if not physically and materially, definitely spiritually. There are going to be confirming messages by the end of the week that's going to make this Libra shine like the sun. Now, we do have a single Libra here who may be dealing with a masculine, attractive, well-dressed energy, and they're thinking about going into a new path or a new direction with this person. Now, whoever it is that gives you flowers at the end of the week on the weekend, or has kind words and messages that make you feel good, looks like is the right one to step forward into a new path with. Okay, so if there's been any confusion about that, there lies your answer. In fact, I want to look at this masculine energy, whether it is the Libra themselves or someone that Libra is thinking of. What are this person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives when it comes to Libras this week? All right, so we have a Libra here who's saying, I learned a lot in my life. I'm feeling a little bit regretful. I just want to make changes, sweep away from things. In the meantime, with the 7 of Cups, I want to just fantasize about good and happy things in my life. I am hoping someday in my partnership sector, relationship sector, that I can step into a brand new path in love. But creatively, throughout the week, this particular Libra is saying, how do I deal with someone that I brought into my path that I was maybe enjoying the connection with, but when it came down to love, I'm not so sure. Now I'm going to have to take action towards the second half of this week to speak my truth about kind words and messages. That's all it was meant to be. And learning. This Libra is emotionally learning about what happens when you fantasize and you bring someone into your path that maybe you didn't think things through with first. Subconsciously, this particular Libra by the weekend, maybe even into next Monday, may end up thinking about financial abundance and security, or a feminine energy who has Earth in her chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Day to day, this particular Libra is definitely healing. They're being blessed with the major arcana, the Temperance Angel, who's saying it's time to set new goals, new ideas, to get excited about your intentions for the future, and to know that as you pray to Spirit, someone will bring the right one your way if you are single, or the right opportunity. Spirit's giving you the inner strength of the 2 of Wands to have the courage to decide on new paths, but to not be afraid to take your time, to heal from sadness and regret, to communicate and to be clear about your communication, that your offer at this time is very small. just got other things going on. So this particular Libra in the 3-card summary to my right with the same tarot of the Hidden Realm deck, they're just not focused on love right now. In fact, they're maybe more focused on being naughty. I'm just going to take a day off, or I'm just going to, or there is a Libra here who's being tempted by someone in a passionate connection that is only built on passion. There isn't a foundation of love. And indeed, that is going to fall apart. So be okay with that. Know that if we meet, how we meet people, and oh God, I just got the picture of somebody meeting someone out partying and having fun. And, there it just wasn't built on more than that. So midweek, this particular Libra energy is saying, wow, that passionate connection went full circle very quickly. I must have thought it was more than what it was meant to be. I learned about myself through this process, which is awesome. And with the Death card energies, I'm willing to lay something down. I'm willing to let it end. I'm going full circle. I'm stepping towards new goals, hopes, wish, dreams, and prayers. And I'm excited to head in directions that fulfill me, and I can walk a path with my heart wide open to others, knowing that Spirit's got my back, that eventually I will be blessed with an opportunity of being a caregiver, provider, father figure, mother figure, supportive partner. I enjoy my connections. I am looking for a soulmate connection, but I'm going to take my time. Now, there could be a Libra here that's dealing with a water sign, feminine energy who's older, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And they're trying to figure out what that's all about. Ooh. The person you guys are thinking about, Libra, or it's Libra thinking, it's like there's a water sign and an earth sign here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The person that you're thinking of by the weekend, I think has been down a long and difficult path as well, like you, Libras, and they are willing to keep their heart open to see what the situation could turn into, but they're not afraid to speak their truth. And here you guys are next weekend, Libras, enjoying your good friends, enjoying your family, about a happily ever after, but not in a rush to manifest it. Because there's still a lot of healing. There's still a lot of memories that this particular Libra is letting go of. Teresa, if you need a reading, you can write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Is the Aries and Leo going to reconcile? I'll check that with my Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. That's weird that I just said yes. I have no idea why I did that. Okay, clarification, please. Aries and Virgo going to reconcile. Know that the time to take action will happen according to divine timing. It does feel like a great opportunity, but at this time, it may feel like this connection is unlikely. Remain positive and know that you can achieve what you believe, though it may take a year from now through lots of prayers. Look for a sign, and at some point, don't be afraid to choose a new direction, but make sure you're aware of what you want with this connection. Spirit's saying, wait, no. Come to a peaceful resolution at this time and resolve the issue as you focus on success in your life. More information is set to come. Okay? All right. Scorpios. Any Scorpios in the house? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my first Lenormand spread to get the overall energies for the week of November 13, 2018 for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Okay, so we have a Scorpio here who's learning a lot or is thinking or researching a long-term future. They're wanting to sweep away from what was a long path in some way. I'm bringing in the second Lenormand spread for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, please. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. We have a Scorpio who's thinking about a marriage, a commitment, a partnership, a contract. They're trying to get to the truth of something regarding that. They're also trying to get to the truth regarding maybe a Pisces or someone. They're trying to get clarity. This Scorpio is trying to find clarity when it comes to financial stability. They are enjoying the current path they're on, but they are recognizing that it may come a time where they have to make a change. So they're trying to learn about the actions of others that may be manipulative in some way. They are hoping, or they're praying to spirit for clarity, maybe regarding their children, their family. But there is a snake here. So be careful this week who you are communicating with, Scorpio, because there's someone who either has an addiction or you have become addicted to a person, place, circumstance, or situation that always leaves you confused. All right. So by today, we have communication, gossip. Somebody may be talking about you, to you, with you, and you Scorpios are going to be feeling pretty darn good about yourselves. You're going to be researching a masculine energy, or you are the masculine energy, Scorpio, who is trying to figure out, do I close one chapter of my life in some way and move into a new? Should I go back around this difficult mountain, or should I pray with the divine timing here that spirit will lead me into the right direction? I do see and feel that by the weekend, maybe Monday at the very latest, this particular Scorpio energy is going to be receiving a quick and unexpected message about a new direction. And that's what I think this particular Scorpio is waiting for. She's bored, she's discontent, she's even feeling a little mischievous. She is trying to decide on change in some way. She's thinking about traveling or moving, maybe with children or in a situation that may affect children or a playful connection. This particular Scorpio is trying to get to the truth of their situation regarding their future, their long-term path ahead. And again, they're connecting with someone who is not being completely honest with them. So they're waiting when it comes to their home environment. They're waiting when it comes to travel or movement into a new path. They are and will be hearing some form of information regarding career and finances by the end of the week, into the weekend, Monday at the latest. So let's clarify what these energies are about, shall we? I am being drawn to the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston, and I'm going to do a circle spread real quick. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, please, November 13th on and throughout the week. This particular Scorpio is saying I put a lot of energy or passionate energy, all of what I had, into this staircase. Do I want to continue to work on this staircase, or should I move on? It could be a career path, a creative path. In this particular Scorpio's thoughts, they are thinking of an older earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. In the relationship sector, they're hoping that an offer of love is true, but with the Four of Cups and that particular Four of Cups, that tells me that no, they're offering an empty cup of love. This is a very karmic time for you, but you do have the karmic energies to work with this week, Scorpio. So think about what is in your highest best good and what is in the highest best good of those around you this week. Do your research. This is the action you're being required to take with the Eight of Coins. Figure out what the future looks like, what your goals, intentions are, and what actions you're going to take to celebrate something in your home, something that has to do with your home or business this week. There will be a celebration maybe as soon as the 22nd. I guess I should say 22nd at the latest, because this is a 1 week read. All right, so in your subconscious, look at you guys are shining like the sun. People are recognizing you. You're feeling good about yourself, and day to day, you're starting to recognize what makes a happily ever after. The path you're on, the path you want, the path you're moving into, and who you're moving maybe into it with. You may not have a lot of love to offer someone else, and you're thinking about moving on, and you're researching a happily ever after, and Spirit's saying, we're going to give you the strength to have faith this week. We are going to be with you, helping for you to pray to Spirit and to manifest that which you'd like to see come true by the end of the week. All right, so in a 3-card summary to my right, Scorpios, you guys have been down a long path. You are indeed listening to your intuition when it comes to a message regarding finances or a younger earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You may feel stuck, but the Eight of Swords is a figment of your imagination. We are not stuck. To a family situation, to a situation involving children, to a situation tied to your past. Things are going to happen quickly and unexpectedly, and you're going to be able to free yourself because of something you hear regarding gossip, society, or your community. people you are in connection with. Someone's going to tell you the truth about another who has not been completely honest. You're going to recognize, hey, I've gone full circle. I can now step into the portal of a new beginning in my life, and I'm recognizing that my ship is coming in. This process is going to help for me to make what feels like a difficult decision, to leave troubled waters behind. In the next, by midweek, going into maybe Thursday, this particular Scorpio is indeed receiving messages regarding financial abundance and security. The hard part is the emotional part of letting go of what was, and that may be what's causing confusion. If it is, Spirit's confirming that, yes, indeed, this path was meant to end in this book of your life. Therefore, I love this Tower card. Spirit saying, after the storm, when the sun breaks again, you're going to recognize that you did not crumble. You stood tall and even manifested into a beautiful golden castle. Now you can move towards new passionate directions, creative ideas, and career paths. Someone may come towards you that are dragging their feet, offering you teeny tiny offers of love or kindness. But Spirit saying, how long are you going to sit around and deal with this? Take some time in the next 4 or 5 days to really think about your truth and speak your truth in a fair, kind, and just manner to another. By the end of the week, maybe going into Monday, know that you have the major arcana Temperance, who's going to help for you to heal and to move into the path of new goals and intentions, to recognize what does not serve you so that you can find the strength to move into the doorway behind you that will lead you to financial contentment and stability. Open your heart and get excited about new goals, creative projects, hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills. You may be starting a new path with someone who is very structured, organized, logical, not always logical. Sometimes they're very passionate and the passion gets in the way, but that could also be you guys saying, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to set goals and meet goals until I have stepped into this path where I can now see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, when it comes to love, there's not a lot of fulfillment here this week. Not at all. But that doesn't stop you from letting your light shine, right, Scorpios? If you're looking for financial offers or opportunities, a new doorway is going to open up for you either by the end of this week or into early next week. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Lisa, to you. Whoop, whoop. All right. Any Sagittarius is in the house. Yes, Tracy. Blessings to you as well. And here we go. Ooh, gosh, I just saw so many people are getting offered, either they're getting offered empty cups of love or they're imagining that a cup in general is being offered to them. That may not be. And that's why they don't know what the future is looking like. And, you know, we always have to center ourselves and start with who am I and what is my solid foundation before you let someone come in and add more difficult energies to your path. You know, it's just how it is. And I shouldn't say difficult. They just bring more different energies into your path. And you've got to be ready for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and say Sagittarius at 11807. So we have a Sagittarius that is thinking very independently. They are trying to figure out, do I stay in this path? Do I move on from this path? What path is the best for me? You know, I'm not getting any younger. Amen. And the first deck, Lenormand spread, is saying there's a situation involving children or a playful connection. And there's also a desire to move into a new direction, to give birth. There may be a Sagittarius that is thinking about maybe giving birth to children, finding out you're pregnant. It could also be that children are involved in this connection and it is difficult for the Sagittarius to bring an end to that connection, even though they have the opportunity to do so. There is some form of communication with someone who may be waiting at a distance. But this week, Saggies, you're guided to focus on your home base, to think about the paths ahead, to think about travel, to think about maybe moving into a new path eventually, but to take your time doing the research so that you can find the clarity you need about moving ahead, if that's what you choose, or traveling this week. All right, so we have a spiritual ending happening, and this particular Sagittarius is saying, oh my gosh, which way do I go? Am I going to make a mistake? Things are changing. Things are ending. I need to do some research to think about a new chapter in my life. Maybe I just need to renew the chapter of my partnership, and I need to open up and offer kind words, messages, flowers, and gifts to the one that I love. Instead of looking at this connection as a burden, I'm going to reconnect by communication, by coming together and speaking my truth. But first, finding out, what is it that makes me happy day to day? Am I living in the path of making a mistake, or am I living in the path of happiness and joy? It's one way or the other. All right. So I think after last week, for whatever reason, this week, this particular Sag is saying, I'm cutting away from the desire to move or travel. I'm cutting away from unhealthy thoughts or feelings. I'm cutting away from someone or something that involves an addiction. I'm thinking about new paths and new directions. Wow. There are 2 cards of travel here by Tuesday. So you guys could be traveling today. It could be that you are thinking about traveling and you are physically traveling at this time, or you are setting up the opportunity to travel or move. By Wednesday, I do feel like you guys are thinking about someone who's kind of sitting and waiting. Maybe they have a pet, an animal, something that they kind of cling to, that they love. And you guys are really loving them by Wednesday. By Thursday, you're thinking about your home base, your contentment, your joy, and you're recognizing that where you are at in your path has been all happening according to the divine. So again, right when this particular Saggy gets comfortable this week, along comes some form of communication, texting, tweeting that makes them confused. Once again, that makes them wonder about some sort of truth. Wow. So let's go ahead and look at the, gosh, what am I being guided towards? How about the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland, please? Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, for the week for Sagittarius is Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for the week of November 13th, 2018. Career and finance, love and romance, spiritual guidance. Okay, in the center of the reading, Saggies, you've got your throat chakra. Okay, so if you're not sure of where you're at or what you want or where you're going, you need to open up to someone and have that discussion. Let someone else bring you the clarity you need. Because in your thoughts, you guys have been suffering in silence. Maybe you're fearing an ending, or you're suffering in silence because you want to initiate an ending. But in your relationship sector, by maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, we have energies of wisdom and power, recognizing what you've learned, how far you've come, and who you are today. Tuesday or Wednesday and into Wednesday, Thursday, I do feel like you're reconnecting and understanding and are giving thanks, Saggies, to your partnerships and your alliances with your family and your friends. Spirit saying now's the time to take action, like the elder and the lion, to set goals and meet goals and conquer everything that's in its way, to stand strong in your path, knowing what you want, and to no longer allow yourself to get emotional when it comes to concerns and worries of financial and material changes. Subconsciously, this particular Sagittarius has been thinking about some sort of temptation, some sort of addiction. And day to day, they're trying to find balance in a partnership or in regards to their life in general, needing to speak up with others to find balance, to figure out what makes me happy and who makes me happy, and am I happy in this path this week. Spirit saying we are going to help you in your inner strengths position to not fall into the energies of discontent and boredom, but to instead speak your truth about your goals and intentions, your desires, and how you're not going to give up on what it is you're setting up for yourself moving forward. So victory and success and new beginnings. These are the energies available to Saggies in the beginning of this week. And Spirit's saying with the obstacles and challenges energies that if things don't work out, if you feel blocked, the reason is because Spirit's trying to protect you. It is definitely time to hug those whom we are close to, those whom we have built a life with, a partnership, family, friendship with, and to Focus on how you can create triumphant success in your life and not fall into the energies where your mental conflict within is getting in the way of your joy this week. All right, Saggies, so Wednesday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, know that Spirit is helping to move you into the direction of positivity, of the fulfillment of your wishes, of your partnerships and your alliances, so that you can indeed feel the energies of balance and joy in your life. They're saying it's up to you this week to become the authority over your path. What do you want? Who do you want? What are your goals and intentions? How are you going to accomplish them? This process is going to help for you to release energies of inner conflict and defeat, or maybe conflict and defeat with others. It is time to continue to focus on your material harvest and planting seeds, putting your energy in and coming into an awareness eventually that you have indeed built for yourself a solid foundation, and that through patience and planning, you will continue to do so. Simultaneously, this week, Saggies, you will be letting go of the memories of love and sending them back out into the ocean. That is what needs to be sacrificed if somebody has been reminiscing back to the past. By the end of the week, going into the weekend and early Monday morning, I think Saggies are going to start to understand the truth of the situation, what makes them balanced, and what it was that was disrupting their soul within. If you want to move on, Saggies, then move on. But make sure you choose wisely. Make sure you take the time to rest and rejuvenate. Make sure you take the time to really justify what it is you're going to achieve. Don't let fears hold you back from achieving great things in your foundation, in your life, in your home, and in your business. Pray to Spirit for signs and messages. And use this week to sit in solitude and to let Spirit know that you have and are maintaining hope, that something wonderful will come to light, hopefully by Monday next week. Spirit saying stand your ground, and Spirit will help for you to give birth to exciting new prosperity, and to then see the chapter of your life and why and what you had to learn. Maybe it was just a path of patience and understanding. You're welcome, Tracy. All right. Any Capricorns in the house? Whoop, whoop. Sun, moon, or rising, male or female Capricorns. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my first Lenormand spread and then clarify with my second. Here we go. Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels at 127.19. So there may be some confusion for Capricorn. Am I good? I move on. What is it that I want? I've been reborn. I have grown. And now I'm thinking about my long-term future. I'm thinking about the path ahead. Should I stay? Should I move towards a new path or direction? Bringing in the second Lenormand spread for clarification, please, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, for the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Capricorn for the week of. Okay, somebody received a message, is thinking about a message or messages, going back and forth. There could be playfulness or children involved. Long-term concerns. A quick and unexpected message maybe came in at one point that involved communication. Interesting. Let's take a closer look. All right, so Capricorn's trying to learn more about, is this path ahead the right one for me? Should I bridge a connection and come into a karmic situation that could change my home or business? Should I meet up with others so I can get to the truth of a situation first? Because even though there's playfulness, there's maybe as well children involved here, and that part of the situation is what's causing anxiety. I need to stand strong in my path regarding my finances, and pray to Spirit that Spirit will guide me into the right direction. Ooh, we have divine timing and a soul path or a soul connection ahead here this week, Capricorns. Let's clarify. Okay, so we have a feminine energy who's waiting. She's kind of bored. She's a bit mischievous. She's definitely thinking about what she has learned in her life path up until now, or maybe about and with a connection to another somehow, another business, another person, circumstance, or situation. She's kind of bored. She's thinking about the connection. It's definitely lighting up her thoughts when it comes to love, but part of her is wanting to sweep away from a connection. She is hoping, wishing, or he, whoever this Capricorn is hoping, wishing, and praying with the star card energies about either someone who has Pisces in their chart or financial abundance. Yes, there was a karmic path in the past that this Capricorn is trying to free themselves from, and it could definitely have to do with an organization or business. There's a little bit of anxiety about moving ahead, and Spirit's saying wait until you find clarity before ending a commitment to one person, place, circumstance, environment, or situation. All right. So when we look at the beginning of this week for Capricorns, we do have someone sweeping away from kind words, messages, gifts, flowers, etc. The desire to give them, the desire to receive them. And then boom, unexpectedly, I feel this message comes in, or did today, that made this Capricorn feel really good about themselves in some way. By Wednesday, Thursday, Spirit saying that communication is something that Capricorn should pray about. Please bless me with the right path, the right person, the right direction. I trust in you and have faith that when it comes to this business person or this caring, loving, giving, supportive partner, I know that divine timing can hear my prayers and that they are indeed handing me the key to success when it comes to a karmic partnership, job opportunity, commitment with another by the end of the week or by Monday. All right, so when I look at my second spread, we already did that. Let's go ahead and quick look at, I feel drawn to love and romance, but if it is about finances, they will show up in the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. For Capricorns, please, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels for the week of November 13th, 2018. All right, so let your friends help you. There's a lifetime, a romance of a lifetime in the thoughts of a Capricorn. And in the relationship sector, there are the flirt energies. So extend your lighthearted energies. Don't give away your mind, body, and soul until you are sure where this is headed. If you wait a little longer by Wednesday or Thursday, you're going to recognize, obviously this is a single person, that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment through friends, through this true love, through this flirtation. So take action to kind of sit and wait to see how devoted someone is, how loving, caring, kind, and supportive that they will hopefully be, and know that through your prayers, Spirit will continue that communication and lead you towards the right situation, circumstance, or person. So divine timing is at work. Take your time and wait it out this week. Emotionally, you guys are really going to want to give a situation a chance. This situation could involve someone who just got engaged or who is wanting to get engaged and or committed. Now, subconsciously, this particular Capricorn is saying, I don't feel like there's love here. There's not enough love or attraction, or this particular Capricorn is saying, I'm afraid that there's not enough love and attraction. Why? Because day to day, you are being guided, Capricorns, this week to allow yourself to heal and to forgive others of the past. There may be a desire to forgive someone so that you can, again, climb back into a higher level of commitment with your same partner. There may be forgiveness here. Part of you guys felt like you couldn't maybe give back another chance to this true love, but if it was worth waiting for, recognize that. And here we go. I kept feeling finances. Spirit's saying when it comes to finances, we're going to give you the strength to focus on that more so than your love life so that you don't affect the energies of this connection, all right? If we try and focus too much on something, we can stagnate it and prevent it from happening. So in a 3-card summary, for some, not all, this is almost like a 50-50 reading. For some, make sure you love yourself first before opening yourself to what could be a soulmate connection. Now, a soulmate connection can either be a lesson or a blessing. Let go of control, pay attention to the red flags, and recognize that you need to heal still from a past connection or a past situation or circumstance. There may be a lot of chemistry by Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of passion, but free yourself from feeling as though you need to, or dealing with an addiction, someone with an addiction, or that you are addicted or may become addicted to another person. Remember, forgive and learn others around you. Learn from your connections to and with others, because this process is actually helping for you to learn about yourself and to then learn about releasing and healing from efforts that you put in that maybe eventually come to the realization that they just don't have the same perspective. Speak your truth. It's safe to love. Somebody may be very optimistic about reconciling with another, but take your time to just be playful and give that situation wide berth. Okay, you deserve love. Don't give in to a commitment or partnership right away because, again, I keep seeing unrequited love and deception. You're very attractive this week, Cappies. But there is a separation or a distance between you and maybe a past life connection or an old connection. And this new person is coming in, I think, to help heal you and to guide you and your children or your playfulness and your fun into a healthier path. Somebody needs to let go and then let someone or something new come in. I do see a soulmate connection here and that you have the key to this success if you wait and allow spirit to show the way, to open the doorways. So don't let yourself be bored or to overthink something this week, Cappies. Now is a time to just breathe and enjoy this journey. Don't become codependent. Find that time to retreat and to really contemplate this forward movement before taking it. I think you'll know by the weekend, end of the weekend, or even into Monday, whether or not this was a lesson or a blessing. I can't see. I feel like it's a blessing for someone. If you're single and you're someone, if this is a new contract, a new business, however, that also is a blessed path, opening up for Cappies. All right, we've got Aquarius and Pisces left. Any Aquarius is in the house? Whoop, whoop. Thanks, Rilo89. All right, at 136.08. So we have a very independent Aquarius who has been down a long path. They're trying to figure out, how do I move forward? What do I want to do day to day? How do I want my day-to-day life to be? Yes, this particular Aquarius is understanding that there is a path in their life that has gone full circle and it is ending spiritually. That now is the time to connect to a new path, a new direction in some way this week. Oh, you are being cautioned, whichever Aquarius this is, that as you are desiring to move into a new path, a new direction, to think about where there may be energies of lies and deceit. All right. Because if you build something on the foundation of lies and deceit, it will go full circle karmically and it will end in the same way. All right. You may be feeling really good, Aquarius is getting a lot of attention, feeling like a kid again, and thinking about a new path ahead. But spiritual advice is saying after you do some research, after you learn a little more, you may then start thinking about bringing something to an end in some way. Could be in the old path or could be the new path. I see a desire to travel and spirit saying we will guide you as to when the time is to travel or move. There's going to be some communication. You may be fearing you're going to make a mistake, or maybe you have been. But I think some information is going to come to bring you that clarity, or it has, and now you're just trying to figure out how to step into that new direction. Interesting. All right, so we have knowledge for Aquarius is this week. If nothing's working out in one path, continue to give other paths a try because you are not stuck unless you sit and do nothing, right? So continue to check different avenues, different positions of better pay, of communications with those around you, trying to figure out the future. You may feel by the end of the week a little bit burnt because you're going through a very spiritual transformation. You will have learned a lot and you've been in a path for a period of time. And now some of you Aquariuses are thinking about a home move, a business move from a smaller situation to hopefully a bigger business or organization, or a bigger or better home. Yeah, this particular Aquarius is maybe already living in a beautiful home or is already with a nice organization or business, and they are texting or tweeting and thinking about that this week. They are feeling good where they're at, and they are contemplating a karmic situation. This particular Aquarius is either in a partnership or connection or is contemplating that they now have the key to success towards the end of the week when it comes to a karmic connection. Maybe I should move first. Maybe I should travel and see first what it is that I need the answers to at the end of the week because I'm feeling burdened. How and when is this situation going to be handled involving children or playfulness? Spirit saying, Think about your wishes. Do they make you anxious? Do you need to sweep away from them? Do you need to change them this week? Do you need to try something new? All right. So in the beginning of the week, we have a beautiful home, a beautiful life, feeling stuck or trapped, or feeling stuck or trapped as you're trying to find a new beautiful location, home, business, or direction. Desire to step into a beautiful home, a beautiful business opportunity, financial abundance and security, trying to find clarity with the cloud energies. What is the truth to the position, to the future path ahead? There's more to learn, is what Spirit's saying about this future path ahead. You are where you're supposed to be karmically, and you are being guided into a karmic direction that's long term. So if you're feeling by the end of the week a little bit burdened, you're wanting to sneak away, manipulate, or do something, or you're dealing with someone who is not being completely honest, there's going to feel a little bit of a burden by the end of the week. You're still wanting to transform and move forward. You're still recognizing that something is ending. But again, there is a burden here regarding a fox. Lies, deceit, manipulation, some form of strange behavior, trying to get to the truth, trying to move forward. I think the message here for Aquarius is not to burden yourself. Everything's meant to be, as long as you pray, Spirit will help for it to go into the direction by which you are hoping that it will. You may be dealing with someone who is not wanting the same thing as you, and that may feel burdening, but you will learn from the situation, and the time will come where you'll say, okay, this path went full circle, I'm ready. Okay, and it could even be, I don't know if it's going to be this week. Yeah, so this particular Aquarius has received a message or is wanting to send a message, and in their thoughts, they're feeling like someone's not answering. They're feeling alone, and Spirit saying in the relationship sector, Aquarius, it's time to clean up your path. It's time to get rid of negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives. If a message came, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the one to free you. It means that it is a test, and now you are set to wait a bit. You're set to understand what it is you were meant to learn. You may have hoped, wished, and prayed for something wonderful to come before you, and you got to enjoy that for a period of time, but now it's going to go on and slip between your fingers and move in the direction it was supposed to. So you guys may have crossed paths with someone, and now maybe there's not as much communication, and you're wanting to fix the communication, or you're wanting to clean up your path from feeling down, recognizing that people come and go. Spirit saying this week, take the action of remaining poised, which I know you Aquariuses can do this week. Remain poised and continue to educate yourself as you are going through a healing, mending process. Communication may come that leaves you down, but allow yourself to mend and heal this week, because there are new beginnings ahead. Think about what happened in the past subconsciously and sit in this moment this week. Think about all that you have learned about yourself through all your connections, through all the chapters of your life, and how you're going to move forward now and manifest a much more fulfilling chapter and path ahead. Pray to Spirit day to day in your day-to-day aspects position of the circle spread. You have the to the sea energies, meaning that Spirit's going to hear your prayers, and they're going to help to bring you the wind and waves to blow your boat into the proper and correct direction for you. So it may not feel like a blessing when someone around you is causing you anxiety, but Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength to understand that you are indeed very blessed. Thank you, Carol, for your donation. So remain poised as messages come and go. Don't allow yourself to feel down and empty, okay? It's a time of mending and healing, of introspection, of recognizing the old path, of cleaning up your path, and of continually sending out messages, not only physically to new directions and new offers or opportunities, but also to Spirit, so that Spirit will guide you into the path of a blessed direction this week. In the beginning of the week, know that as you set your intentions, Aquarius, being represented by this egg here, Spirit's saying we will give you the key to success. You may have already understood that, oh my gosh, there is a newer, better opportunity, and I can free myself to be happy once again. I have been around my tribe, my family, my friends for a long period of time. And I'm starting to understand that, yes, that path was full of blessings at one time, but now I have earned this beautiful crown. Now I can step into more beautiful and fulfilling paths ahead. I just know that I need to do things by the book, one step at a time, and that there is no place like home. I know that in my own home, I can pray to Spirit this week, and they're going to give me a leg up. They're going to put me into the position of great comfort and contentment. And as a new life is being born, there will come a time where there will be a fork in the road. But in the meantime, Wednesday, Thursday, Aquarius, is you're being guided with the time for a nap energies, of course, to take a break, to think about who you want to co-create with in your future. Will your knowledge and experience help for you to co-create with this beautiful cheetah, or will this cheetah devour your heart and soul? Someone may feel like a soul, but you've got to really think about what this connection was built upon. And if you're not receiving messages, it's because Spirit is blocking those messages in order to protect you. In the meantime, they want you to get excited about life. They want you to send out kind words and messages to those whom you love. They want you to happily receive kind words, messages, or gifts from others, and to take your time to think about what and who you're going to offer your loyal heart to. At one point, yes, you and someone else mirrored each other. You were very similar, but now you have grown mask, saying you are now a new person. You can now fly into a new path with your loyal heart in a very balanced manner, even if your cup is empty. Understanding when someone is not for you, that's okay, that we are to learn about that connection, to be reborn with the regeneration energies, and to continue to chop the wood and do the work, to remain observant until there comes a change in the wind, to take the steps each day and to plant the seeds, to go the distance and to wait for that path to open up. In the meantime, Spirit wants you guys to recognize signs and symptoms when it comes to old cycles, patterns, and behaviors of your own. Knowing that divine timing is at work. By the end of the weekend going into Monday, something wonderful will come your way. A message will help you to feel reborn or to get excited about the future once again, because the higher power is helping to guide you this week, Aquariuses. Think about what happened, why it happened, what you learned about yourself, and how you're going to create a new chapter, how you're going to find peace and use your imagination to free yourself from old energies of chaos and conflict that caused you too much of a burden. Spirit hears you and is helping for you to recognize a happier, more fulfilling journey ahead. You will go through a process of mending this week, but don't give up on finding that path and figuring out which is the best for you by praying to Spirit as well. They're going to help guide you. You are so welcome, Riva. And hi, girly girl. All right, so finally, Pisces at 147.12 is what I saw. So that tells me we have a Pisces who is doing some deep thinking, surprise, and they're thinking about their foundation, home, business, more so than a partnership. They're thinking about creative hobbies, projects, gifts, talents, skills, their day-to-day business interactions. There is a little bit of anxiety here for this particular Pisces that I'm feeling for this week of November 13th, 2018. So I'm bringing in my second Lenormand spread for clarification, please. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels for Pisces. Okay, we have a Pisces that's been reborn. They are rising to a higher position of financial pay, leadership, maybe even creating their own business. They're still trying to find the clarity. They're still trying to get to the truth. So they're not all the way to where they have recognized their success. There will be messages coming that are going to help to clarify for the Pisces that they're on the right path, and they can eventually free themselves from overthinking and follow a wish maybe by the end of the week. So let's take a closer look. All right, Pisces. So you guys have been on a long and difficult path. You recognize that, and you are thinking, do I want to go back around that mountain again and learn the lesson all over again, or am I going to start a new mountain, right? I'm going to pray to Spirit to guide me when it comes to my children, when it comes to my home, my life in general, my playful connections that someone may be having. And by the end of the week, this Pisces is saying, I'm tired of the anxiety. I'm understanding now that some path in general came to a close spiritually. I've been hanging on to anxious energies for absolutely no reason. I mean, at least this particular Pisces. Let's see why. Okay, so Pisces, in the beginning of this week, Spirit's saying when it comes to communication with others, community, society, pray to Spirit for even the blessings of the current path you're in. Let Spirit guide you to your highest, best good and to the highest, best good of you and those around you. Your wishes will come true when it comes to your children, that they will succeed and do better, or when it comes to a playful connection. By Wednesday, Thursday, this particular Pisces, this is what I was gonna actually mention. Someone's gonna come in quickly and unexpectedly, and that's when Pisces starts thinking, oh my gosh, do I want to go back through that path again? I want to sweep away from these anxious energies. So if someone comes in and they're making you feel anxious by maybe the second half of the week, Pisces, it's time to find clarity about that. It is time to understand that something has gone full circle. It could be that this Pisces is saying, okay, the anxiety has ended because I swept away from this person who came in again quickly and unexpectedly and caused me confusion. Now I want to get to the truth of what's best for me. So this particular Pisces is saying, I'm thinking about new paths ahead, but again, I'm carrying the energies of anxiety. I am receiving communication from someone at a distance, or when it comes to a path that I've been on for a period of time, or a connection that I've been in connection to and with for a period of time. I know I'm in the place by which I currently need to be, as I've been a caring, loving, giving, supportive person, or have been receiving the love from those around me who care about me. This Pisces is saying, I'm going to think about business. I'm going to think about a bigger, better home, bigger, better pay. I'm going to think about my future. I'm going to continue to educate myself and build a long-term future of prosperity. I know I've been waiting. I know I have not made the best choices. And I may be thinking about traveling or moving to a new home location, to a new business, because of this communication that makes me feel really good about myself. Pisces, by the end of the week, someone may come towards you that's very attractive, well-dressed, and wanting to give you kind words, messages, gifts, or flowers. But there is a warning here for a particular Pisces, whoever this may be, who knows that there are lies and deceit here around this person, around this connection, and you're being guided to focus on your financial stability. Yeah, the confusion is coming with this ending. Should this end or not? Should I move towards someone who's not completely honest? Whoa, that's a silly question, right, Pisces? All right, so let's bring into... I'm going to bring in the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for the week of November 13th, 2018. All right. Thank you, Annie. In the center of the circle spread, Pisces, you guys are being guided right off the bat with a major arcana at this time, in this moment, to continue to try new directions, new ideas, new goals, new paths. Do not give up. The major arcana Chariot is Spirit's way of saying we will help you to find that path of success. In the meantime, during this week, it's important in your thoughts to just come to a peaceful resolution of, I am where I'm supposed to be with the ones who love me. Amen. When it comes to relationships with others, there are the energies of the Seven of Wands, of rivalry, of discontent, of making what feels like a difficult decision, of wanting to move forward. Somebody may travel or, this Pisces may have been desiring to travel in a direction towards someone, but again, I feel like Spirit's saying, focus on coming to a peaceful resolution. Let the argument go, let the situation go. Know that Spirit's trying to lead you towards success, but you're going to have to come up with a creative way to deal with this delusion, this fantasy. All right, your cups are empty, but you could fill those cups with creative ideas, goals, skills, talents, trades, that's something that's going to help you to be successful. So they're saying take action with the lady energies to go find these shells, these flowers, and to create something wonderful, to share with the world, to maybe turn into your own small business. Emotionally, there was that connection, that fantasy, that desire to travel or move on. And Spirit's saying that by the end of the week, I think you're going to sweep away from a connection that brings you anxiety. This particular Pisces has the Tower energies in their emotions position. So it's coming to the realization that something ended, and that's that. Okay. But that's good, because subconsciously Spirit's saying we want you to focus on stability. We want you to come up with new goals, new hopes, new wishes and prayers, so that we can make your wishes come true, so that we can bring you into a new path that is very successful. I don't know why this was upside down. In your day-to-day aspects position with the Ace of Wands, when this is right side up, Spirit saying we're going to give you this new path of creativity and exciting, passionate ideas, goals, and intentions, a new creative path, a new financial path. But again, you've got to figure out what your goals and intentions are, so Spirit can help guide you towards them when it comes to success, creativity, or finances. So they're giving you the inner strengths of the Queen of Cups. This is your gig, all right, Pisces? You have the strength to listen to your intuition. You know that through your intuition is the signs and the synchronicities that Spirit is trying to show you, to guide you towards this beautiful, independent, and successful path ahead, where you can apply your creativity and find the energies of peace, resolution, contentment, and passion when it comes to career. In a 3-card summary to close for Pisces, in the beginning of the week, it's about getting to the truth of your situation, cutting away from the paths that don't serve you, pushing beyond your fears, being prudent with your money and your ideas, making decisions to create new and different paths of abundance and prosperity. And at some point, recognizing, yes, I enjoyed a path for a period of time, but now I can happily abandon what I wanted before when it comes to what could be love. Okay, Pisces, you guys have the Queen of Wands energies to manifest, to illuminate new things, to recover from an old passionate path, career path, or financial path, and to step into the path of the King of Pentacles. So for some Pisces, you are becoming the leader of your path when it comes to prosperity, business ownership, better pay. You are helping to be able to support your web. The web is what we manifest from young until old, and all the people and the situations that are in our path. We manifest wonderful webs, and you can be the leader of your web, your life path. Somebody may come towards you who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. They may come in quickly, unexpectedly, and playfully, because this particular Pisces may have been wishing for that to transpire. But make sure you take time to think, did I manifest that connection, that person, that situation, because at one point I was bored and discontent? Because then you can let go of the inner rivalry you've been having with yourself, Pisces, about connections with another. All right. Then they'll give you the shaman energies. Well, you already have them as of today going forward, to recognize that, yes, indeed, you were in the wrong path. But with the shaman energies, you can now manifest something that is very, very blessed. And Spirit's going to help for you to shine like the sun, to feel like a kid again, to create and to be the Lord of a brand new, beautiful beginning in your path ahead, to no longer feel restricted by someone who may have air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, to recognize the potential of your success and to not be fearful of advancing. Apply yourself, dedicate yourself, and know that Spirit wants to bring you great financial gain. The only one standing in your way is you, and they're bringing you the Ace of Pentacles. So you have a path coming up that will open up into a path of great prosperity and abundance. So by the end of the week, if others are coming towards you that maybe you don't want to deal with, Pisces, just do your normal, diplomatic, kind energy, and know that the High Priestess is busy trying to guide you to learn more when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to a bounty of money. Speak your truth to others. Be clear about your boundaries. Don't be afraid to use your sword to speak your peace in the kindest of ways. But lay down a sword if you feel aggression, anger, or whatever that is. That's just your sign that someone or something's not right for you. Your health is going to be turning into a better direction. Things are going to start to get better for you health-wise, because you're going to start to understand that indeed I have found peace, joy, and happiness in my own path. I don't need to go and search it out. I need to think about in the future and be careful what it is that I'm wishing for. I need to remain balanced as I am reflecting on an adventure, using my skills, and to have the courage as I move into this new path ahead. Wonderful creative projects or career blessings are coming towards Pisces. Maybe it'll take towards the end of the weekend. Maybe it'll even go into the beginning of next week. But Spirit's saying, get excited and passionate about something that's creative, about something that Spirit wants to make come true for you when it comes to success. This process will happen as you come to a peaceful resolution, that you don't need to be in rivalry or carry energies of anxiety when it comes to some sort of fantasy. Let go of that and let the new path bloom in front of you. You're very welcome, Rena. You're very welcome, Renuka. Oh, thank you, Rena. Yes, many blessings to all. Thank you, Rilo59. Remember, I owe you a free 15-minute video reading worth $25. Thank you for all of your help. Send me those timestamps. I'll get them out to everyone as soon as possible. You guys have been a blessing in my life. Thank you for those of you who are coming to me to get readings for others as holiday gifts. I very much appreciate that. And I've actually done a couple holiday gifts for these new people, and they have been very happy to receive them. So many signs of great blessings, even though my poor dog has passed. Thank you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be available for video readings all week. Take care.